Welcome, Leos, to your uplifting messages. So, the truth that we have for you today is gambling. So, the situation that you're in, or that you're focusing on, or that you're obsessed about, you know that it's actually a risk, okay? So, the way that something is being presented to you, like maybe it's an offer, a proposition, or an opportunity, it's almost like they're letting you know that if you don't jump on this at the moment, you will be missing out, you will be losing out, okay? For others of you, there's a sense of needing to follow your intuition. So some of you are gonna like pat yourself on the back because you did, which means that you are going to strike big in a situation with the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Nine of Cups. For others of you, you might cry in your cup, especially when you realize that you've decided not to take on an opportunity. It's almost like knowing that you were going to win some kind of deal. It could be also like having like some of the winning numbers of the lottery tickets, and you could have had a portion of the winnings, and for whatever reason, usually that would be fear or other people trying to talk, your way out of your decisions. You've lost out on something. So I feel like here with the Five of Swords clarified by the Tower, there's a sense that for next time they need to lean on your own understanding. But for the most of you, I feel like there's a sense of needing to ask for signs, because the Two of Cups in this position, clarified by the Three of Pentacles, has to do with following your intuition, but asking universe, asking God to be able to direct you toward where you need to be, what you need to do, or what you need not to do. Okay, because for some reason, I feel like some of you, you know, even though it is in a positive position, but we could also, talk about, action, taking action based on your passion, based on lust, or feel pulled toward a direction, or feel pulled toward a specific person, or even a job, or someone that you may know or not know. uh, I feel like there are going to be some discoveries as to why you've been led toward a person, or toward a specific direction. But again, there's a sense of needing to analyze what's going on. There's a sense of needing to see what has been provided to you. So basically, if you are taking a risk, they need to follow your intuition, and your instinct is very important. This is also again about using your judgment, but also it's about asking for help from God, from the universe, asking God to give you the signs, okay? To give you the signs to let you know, is this the right path for me, or is it not the right path for me? Because I feel like some of you, you are going to enter maybe a one night stand or a short term relationship, and there is going to be a byproduct of this relationship, meaning that a baby will be coming out of that relationship, or will be, the outcome of this relationship, whether it's one or two. But I feel like the way that the relationship is going about, or what led you to these two people together, I feel like it wasn't meant to last. Really, it's not going to be for long term. I feel like it's meant, you were meant, because the Five of Swords is talking about also Venus and Aquarius, which has to do with the future. So the kids are the future. Yeah, so it's going to be a Cal Surprise baby, for some of you, and you're probably going to end up being in a position where the mama is going to be winning, because you'll be giving her a whole lot of money. Okay, but some of you, you feel like taking an offer has its limitations. Okay, so for example, some of you, you feel drawn to a person in your group of friends. So maybe I feel like you feel drawn to someone's sibling, or someone's best friend, or I don't know, someone's cousin. And I mean, yes, you're really drawn to this person, okay? Like it's you cannot explain it. I mean, it makes sense if it is within the same family and this, the person that's not a question, but the person that would be concerned is your best friend, for example, then there is affinity there, right? So it makes sense as to why you know you would get together with this person, but why you would be drawn to another within their familial ties, right? Because they're pretty similar, or they have you know qualities that you truly do admire. However, you don't know what this relationship, or you don't know what this thing is going to become, and you don't want to end up losing your best friend over a sibling or over a cousin, or bringing a whole lot of drama when you're just trying to keep things pretty chill, pretty relaxed. And if this is the way that you're wanting to go to keep things relaxed and not wanting to go to the next level, then it's best for you to move on, and have some kind of distance, like this Three of Pentacles in this position talks about having boundaries. I mean, if it's something that you just want to be jumping on, pun intended, then you could deal with a stranger, you could deal with someone that nobody knows in your group, okay? But what's really important here in this situation is that even though, I mean, I'm talking about more in the finance, monetary sense, I feel like even though there is going to be a loss by taking on a risk, it's still going to, like, you're still going to get something out of it eventually. With the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Nine of Cups, like, it's almost like even if you're gonna lose, you're still gonna, it's going to even out in the end. But I feel like it's gonna even out even more. Like, you're gonna, whatever you put in, because it's, I feel like it's alchemy. I feel like you put in your money, but also you put in your excitement into the mix, your enthusiasm into, and your passion into the mix. So I feel like because of that, you are going to get way more than you expected, okay? And some of you, a small group of you, might be led to take a darker path than most, in the sense that you may feel like you are in a hard spot, and you might have some qualities to manipulate certain people. I feel like you're trying to come up with some kind of plan to manipulate close one, loved ones, or even co-workers. It seems that people are willing to do as you say, or as you want them to do. There's this energy of how high should I jump kind of energy. But what you must know is that karma is in the mix as well. So you might get a return for your planning and your scheming in the now, but eventually you'll get what you deserve.